Our project is redefining the point of entry, heal as you wait. We identify our topic to impact the visit portion of the experience continuum. We are taking the initial waiting period at the point of entry from unproductive and wasted waiting that creates feelings of stress, anxiety, and uncertainty to time that promotes healing and readiness, understanding the idea that waits are inevitable, but figuring out how to prioritize healing during this time, reducing stress, anxiety, and hopefully improving the entire visit experience.
Let's talk about the universal issue with waiting rooms and our proposed solution. It's a known fact that the worst part about appointments for most is the wait. Research shows that about 63% of patients admit that the waiting room brings them anxiety and stress. Current waiting rooms in both the physical and digital are not designed to promote the wellness of patients. Our solution falls between information and product on the design continuum. We will bridge the gap between patients and providers with the app Helping Hand. We believe the platform, which provides resources about scheduling and positive distractions, such as healing spaces, can help reduce patient anxiety significantly. We've also conceptualized what the physical and digital waiting spaces could be redesigned to be. For our healing spaces, we took inspiration from both Disney and the Singapore airport. We found that both places have had great success with utilizing positive distractions for people waiting in lines. Disney does this by playing videos for people waiting in lines, whereas Singapore has implemented healing spaces using nature to make the waiting process more enjoyable and relaxing. Both initiatives take mental and physical well-being of customers into account, which is what we wanted to incorporate in our reimagined waiting experience.
This waiting space is represented in this abstracted microenvironment, which shows the digital and physical healing that would take place in the first point of entry in the primary care setting. To discuss the different interventions that lead to this microenvironment and the healing that takes place during this process, we will begin with a journey model with two personas who are currently in different scenarios. We have Karen on the top, a 55-year-old tennis coach who's coming in for a regular 6-month checkup and is interested in a virtual visit. And on the bottom, we have 8-year-old Tommy, accompanied by his mother Veronica, who's been dealing with a severe stomach ache and would like to see her primary care doctor in person. Both Karen and Veronica select Helping Hand in order to start the appointment process and book their respective appointments. They then select their appointment style, date and time, and are asked to fill out pre-appointment questionnaires in which they answer questions about the reason for their visit, symptoms, and any other additional information they would like to share with their doctor. Additionally, Karen will be asked a list of personal questions that will be crucial to personalizing her virtual waiting room experience. This process prevents any additional waiting and repetitive personal forms and documentation that would typically occur in primary care formats.
On the morning of the appointment, both personas receive an appointment reminder where they are reminded of the doctor they are seeing, as well as their answers to the pre-visit questionnaire. At this point, Karen is alerted and given the virtual link to join her waiting room that has been personalized per her answers to the pre-visit questionnaire. Here we have an image of our abstracted microenvironment that encompasses the healing spaces both in the physical and virtual space. Karen is currently in the virtual space, and she is presented with a welcome screen, a screen that is her favorite color. She will be given a few options of what she can do while she waits, allowing her to choose from watching her favorite shows, participating in a meditation video, or listening to her favorite music. These features create positive distractions while reducing her anxiety and promoting her healing as she waits in the virtual waiting room. The healing aspect is rooted in the fact that this personalized content is not only distracting from any anxieties she may have about her visit or her health, but the content that she is interacting with is extremely personalized and familiar. And research shows that familiarity is associated with comfort and safety and allows for positive moods and emotions.
Closer to the appointment time, the patient receives an alert of the estimated time to meet their doctor in a physical setting. And meanwhile, they're provided with resources that are available in and around the primary care setting, such as coffee shops, museums, and the healing spaces that we offer. Our proposal is to reuse the existing physical waiting rooms and turn them into spaces for actual healing. The healing spaces can have multiple X programs in different physical primary care settings, in contrast with the existing primary care model where waiting was the main function. Examples of X programs introduced within our healing space include reading corners in a library, indoor gardens, access to healthy snacks, provisions of spaces for exercising, and informal meeting areas for community gathering. An intersection of some of these programs are represented within a microenvironment and show how these activities can start merging with one another and create therapeutic and interactive spaces.
The reason why we chose these programs for our healing spaces specifically is because spaces such as botanical gardens and public libraries, which also help support community health, are inherently more inviting and comfortable because of their breathable and naturally stress-relieving atmosphere that they provide. It's proven that plants and being around nature has extremely positive stress-relieving and restorative capabilities and are very good natural distractions that allow for positive emotions, reduce blood pressure, reduce stress levels, increase pain tolerance for patients, and improve indoor air quality. Similarly, community reading spaces are known to be extremely familiar, welcoming, and safe community environments that especially help individuals with depression and anxiety and are important for family and community engagement.
These healing spaces don't just have to be one space in a primary care setting, but can be multiple spaces in a primary care setting that promote health and well-being and are open to visitors, staff, and community. Here is our works cited. Thank you.